all of these wonderful benefits, what are the things that we need to put into rooms to make that smart system? Silvio, you've talked a little bit about door lock or the door sensor at the entry point. There's also the important positioning of sensors inside the room.
That's correct. So, the entrance to the room is the first gate or the first event. Now, that can be done through a smart door lock, or it can be done through a simple door contact. Now, to manage energy, again, we manage energy when the room is unoccupied. And that's a significant amount of time of the day. It can be anywhere between 6 and 12 hours a day. So in order to detect that there is no presence inside the room, we use motion sensors. And sometimes depending on the room design, we put one in the bathroom, we put one in the in the bedroom area or the living area. And this is a very smart sensor that's using body heat, using motion, and we also can, using a multi-sensor, also detect various other parameters that tell us, is there someone in the guest room or not? When there isn't anyone on the guest room, we do our magic by reducing the energy or the energy usage by raising the set point, or as we say, doing a temperature offset. So the first control point is the AC, and the sensors today are very accurate, so we don't have any false alarms. The worst thing that can happen is that the guest crawls out under the bed, because that's where they were, and the air conditioning just goes back to normal. So there's no real impact on the guest.
And also we've worked on projects where that smart system can be extended into the hotel management system or even the lift car system. So the room knows when you present your key card at the lift, so the aircon can ramp up.
Yes.
And chill that room quickly, so when you arrive it's just perfect.
Correct. So something that I'd like to say that I maybe kicked off in this region, we called it super cool, fast cool, pre-cool, but it's exactly that. It actually happens at check-in. So on check-in, that's when the room says, I've got a guest coming and I'm going to super cool the room. And in some cases, the fan coil units are so well sized that they can bring the set point of a room from 28 degrees down to 22 degrees or 25 degrees to 22 or 22 and a half, which is generally the comfort level that's used in hotel rooms, within 1.5 to 2 minutes. So that's more than enough time for, by the time you check in to get to the room, to make that room super cool. So as we said earlier at the start, you never want to walk into a dark room. You never want to walk into a very hot room or a humid room. And again, pre-cool or logic allows you to do that. You can use the lift cart as another way. And I should say, this segue in, all of this tech that we've talked about today is also available in a retrofit application as well. That was something that was kind of limited, what you could do, but everything that we've talked about so far, we can also apply in an existing hotel without doing a forklift upgrade, removing everything that's there, but adding certain sensors, adding certain gateways or controllers. We now can apply this control methodology to be more energy efficient.
That's great. And linking the guest room management system, the guest room tech, with the PMS is also important, right?
But that's, I think, also, not I think, it is a must-have. Not all systems can do that, and that's what happens in many projects that I've seen, that all the supplier or whoever ticks the box, but they get into the project later and they find out that today security is a big thing. So to connect to a property management system is not as simple as just putting a cable between two systems or writing some software. It needs to go through a proper security assessment. But most of the international manufacturers today do have integration with a property management system. And again, I think this is a must-have when you're selecting a guest room management system.
Lots of benefits there for hotel owners and hotel operators. And one of the things I think is really nice, and I've come across this quite by accident in some of the hotels that I stay in, is that my preferences are remembered. They remember who I am. They remember the food I like. Management systems can also help with this, right? Management systems can remember, they're collecting data, so they can remember the temperature that you had in the room.
Yeah. Today, we can log all of that and have it stored somewhere. There are committees working on this subject globally today. And why I mean by that is, wouldn't it be nice, irrespective of which hotel brand, that if David Skelly checked into Hotel A today and Hotel B today, that those preferences would move with that. We're not there yet. The industry is definitely thinking about it. The technology is there, and it's certainly available today if you stay within a hotel chain. If you stay within a hotel chain, those preferences can be moved. But that's where ultimately all of these systems, and let me say connected systems, which is where we need to be, will benefit. David Skelly will arrive at the curb and go straight to his room. And his room will have exactly, your favorite beer, your New Zealand television channels up on the TV, whatever you particularly like. In your guest room, it will be set that way. And today we can do that with an integrated platform, with integrated platforms, which all starts with the PMS, the loyalty system, and of course a guest room management system. And to make that all happen, of course, is your amazing design.
Wow, all gold chocolate in every room. Fantastic. Well, why then is there so much resistance and skepticism about guest room management control systems?